Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Soul or Cameron here, whatever floats your guys' freaking boats, and today I've got our Luminous Skills Guide video for you guys that I've been promising for such a long time. I've finally been able to have the time to do that for you guys. Now, I don't have the PDF download for you guys right now like I did with the Dark Knight. I'm going to be working on this during the week, just been very busy with my business. And my normal personal life and work as well, so I've been trying to just kind of fit in the time to do all of this for you guys, but I don't want to spend too much within the first few jobs, but a little bit more time within fourth job and HYPERS, since that's just kind of where really the Luminous shines up until fifth job, which we'll probably do at a later date, but anyways, before we get started, you guys definitely be sure to check the things up there for my social media. You guys can go follow me on there, but anyways, so to get started, you guys, Luminous has generally just a few base, like, beginner skills, and so I just wanted to go over those with you guys real fast. Sunfire, it increases damage on your light skills and restores 1% of your base HP for each one used. And Eclipse, the opposite of that, they don't use any MP, which is kind of cool, and also you get a bonus damage to your dark skills as well, and so that's also awesome. And moving on, you guys, we got Equilibrium. So in Equilibrium, it places both together, and you can use both light and dark at the same time, and again, bonus damage and things like that, as you guys can read there from the skills. Inner Light, you guys, this is just kind of like a class specific one, where it increases your willpower and insight, which are character traits, and then base int is higher. More MP increase from leveling, and permanent immunity to the darkness status, which you don't know how useful that is when you're a lower level and trying to hunt elite bosses and stuff like that. They cast the freaking darkness status. Yeah. Anyhow, moving on, we've got Flash Blink, you guys, which just kind of teleports you to a random location on the field. I never used it once, don't plan to. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it for beginner. You guys, moving on to first job, we've got Flash Showers, so it's the first job, Light Magic, primary skill, which just kind of looks something like this, just a little magic light dart that flows out of the staff of Luminous, or not staff of Luminous, but the light rod. We've got Abyssal Drop, you guys, which looks just like this, which just kind of brings down a little like crystals onto the enemy darkness orbs. So that's the primary dark magic skill. Light Speed is the teleport skill for Luminous, very useful. Standard Magic Guard, as all generally mage classes have. I think Battle Mage doesn't have it though. Mana Well, so increases your max MP, I was just about to say HP. And then Dark Affinity, so with this, you guys, it increases both your light and dark magic together by 5%, which is awesome. So just a little bonus boost for your skills. Moving on to second job, you guys, we've got Sylvan Lance. So Sylvan Lance looks just something like that. Kind of reminds me of the card skill that Phantoms have. Very nice. Blinding Pillar, just kind of a knockback skill that looks like that. Nothing too fancy. Pressure Void, you guys, that one's a little bit different. So both second job and third job have a light and dark where you have to hold down the skill, and so we'll come over here and show you guys. I'll move this over here real fast, and then if we hold this down, it just kind of attacks enemies with an orb that you can move back and forth, but will only work if you keep the skill key held down. And so that's what that skill is. Black Blessing, you guys, so you have 3 orbs that surround you. With each orb you get a bonus to magic attack, as you guys can see there, but with one breaks when you touch an enemy. It absorbs about 70% of the total damage at max level. which is also very nice to have. I don't know why I summoned this creature, but I think we'll put it back in our cage. And then Magic Booster, you guys, just increases your weapon speed, which is very nice, just because with the lightning rods, they generally always end up normal or slow, and so it gives it a little bit of a higher speed. Spell Mastery increases your mastery and magic attack by a certain amount, and then High Wisdom, again normal for normal classes, and now to permanently increase and even further. Moving on to third job, you guys, we've got we've got Spectral Light, you guys. Spectral Light, so like I said a little bit earlier, light and dark for second and third job, you have to hold the skill key down. For this one, you also have to hold the skill key down, so if we hold it down, you can flip it to side by side and it will attack enemies like that, which is pretty cool. Ray of Redemption, you guys, this skill, if you're low on HP, it's kind of like Bishop's Hill skill, which when you use it, it looks like just a little cross. It does have a cooldown, but if you use it very wisely, it's very effective. Moonlight Skill, you guys, is the dark magic primary for third job, which looks just kind of like that, which brings a spear down upon your enemies from the ground, or up from underneath them, not down from the ground. That didn't make sense. Moving on, you guys, we got Death's Scythe. So this one just kind of places a wide two Death Angels that come across, swipe the field, and pretty much damages any enemy between. Very fancy skill. And you guys can spam this skill if you are in equilibrium status. And also, let's hear. Oh no, that's from the other one. We'll get to that in a second. From 4 job, but Shadow Shell, you guys. This one's just a little bit of a cool one as well. Just kind of keeps you protected from fatal and normal statuses 3 times, and passive effect, as you guys can read there. Won't go much into detail. Death Guard, you guys, this one increases your defense and also damage ignored. Whoops, that is Death Scythe again, as you guys saw there. So just increases your ignore defense as well. I do believe that is passive, as that just only increases your magic defense and defense. But moving on, you guys, we've got our meditation skill. Increases party magic attack by 40, so it just kind of looks something like that, which is pretty cool. Lunar Tide, you guys, this is kind of where, again, the Luminous is a little bit unique, and so depending on your HP and MP, either your critical rate or damage will increase. So if your MP is greater than the HP, damage increases. If your MP is lower than your HP, so if your HP is higher than your MP, then your critical rate increases. So very useful in certain situations and in certain training spots. So you guys, that is third job. Moving on, we are going to be looking at our 4th job here. So you guys, 4th job is a little bit more where the Luminous shines, and so we have Reflection as the main skill for the Luminous. So that just kind of looks something like this. Just kind of links the skills together, or not links the skills together, kills enemies, but just kind of branches off, as you guys can see. They're very cool. Morningstar, you guys, this one just kind of brings down a little bit of a burning meteor of sorts, and just kind of pushes enemies along, as you guys can see there, and then blows up and damages enemies if that's caught in that blast. Apocalypse, you guys, is the primary dark magic skill for Luminous, and so with that skill, I'm gonna reset this back here real quick. So Apocalypse, you guys, this one is pretty neat, just due to the fact that it's got a wide radius of attack, and depending if you are in your light or dark stance, it does cause quite a lot of damage, so very excellent for mobbing. Again, also reflection is the same for that too. Moving on, you guys, we've got Ender. So Ender, you guys, is great for bossing, but essentially it has a large spear that comes down and damages enemies for quite a massive amount of lines. So this was the other one that I was going to mention, that if you guys are in equilibrium status, you can just spam the hell out of it, which is also nice, works great for bossing. Dark Crescendo, you guys, so your damage increases by 2% for 15 stacks. Each damage is increased for the stack, with a chance of 80% for every hit that you do on a monster. So that's really nice, helps increase your damage further. We've got Arcane Pitch, you guys, which permanently increases your final damage and ignores your defense rate. Also helps ignore that monster elemental resistance, so for those monsters that are resistant to dark and light skills, this kind of helps reset that, so that way they're not as resistant and causes not essentially more damage but more equal damage. Magic Mastery, so further mastery also increases your critical damage and further magic attack and mastery. Darkness Mastery, so this increases the duration of equilibrium buff-wise, and it speeds up the rate of which your light and dark skills affect your cycles, so just kind of speeds that up, which is really nice, and also increases Death Side's damage as well. Maple Warrior, as you guys formally know, that is normal, and then Hero's Will, so that's kind of where that is at. I never really use that skill, but that's just kind of what it looks like, if you guys may know. Moving on, you guys, we've got our passive skill boost, so there's 3 for Reflection, 3 for Apocalypse, and then 3 for Ender. There's Reinforce Spread for Reflection, so damage, and then spread, which is good because every time that splits it doesn't reduce the damage, it stays equal, which is really nice. And then range, I don't know why I put range in there, but Apocalypse, again, damage increase, reinforce, recharge. So this is good because prior to having this, Apocalypse would take a lot longer than Reflection to flip from dark to light, and so when you guys play Luminous, definitely put one into this if you like to use recharge, or if you like to use your Apocalypse skill but want to get back to that light skill very quickly, or light stage stance, whatever you want to call it. Very useful and helpful. But I use these main two just for mobbing because I haven't done much bossing. If you guys want bossing though, I definitely go with Ender. But with Ender you get reinforce, extra target, and range. I wouldn't really worry about the range, there's really no difference with that. It's kind of useless in my opinion. And then active skills, so equalize, you guys. This one will put you automatically in equilibrium status, and looks like that. It's kind of pretty cool. Nothing too crazy. Armageddon, you guys, so for this one it will just kind of cause like a map-wide attack, which just looks something like this, and if the enemies are damaged and not killed, they'll mobilize them, which is pretty cool. And then moving on to our next one, we've got Heroic Memories, which is the 200 level skill, which again further increases damage and is applied to all hero members within the party. So you guys, that is the Luminous jobs 1 through 4, also basic and hypers. I'll have the PDF for you guys later this week, so definitely be sure to check back for that, and then it will be complete. But anyways, I just want to say, with the Dark Knight, you guys, that's almost broke 20,000 views, which is crazy. I do appreciate all the support. So alright, well guys, if you enjoyed the video, definitely be sure to smash that like button, subscribe. Also be sure to turn on notifications if you guys are new to the channel. That way every time I upload you guys will know. But anyways, I'll have that PDF download for you guys later this week. But thanks so much for watching. Check out one of the 2 videos on screen if you guys haven't yet, and we'll be seeing you all later. Peace.